Hello everyone, and in today's video we will be checking out the new Frieren unit. She is a new worldline unit that came after SDSyn update 4.5. And today we will check out her damage, SPA and others, and her passives of course. So let's begin. First of all, let's add some yen and select Monarch trait so we can check out her damage and potential. Start, please. She is quite expensive to fully max out, but she does a really good damage of 26k per second, which is quite average compared to most monarchs, but she has low SPA and quite decent damage per hit. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, she is a multi-hit, but I'm not really sure about that. But first, let's check out her passives. First of all, is Height of Magic. She is immune to status ailments, but when she's attacking, well, doing her attack, she is vulnerable to them, which is quite weird passive in all honesty. But the interesting part of it is that she does 100% damage to enemies with overshield. Enemies with overshield are, let's select, and spawn a bunch of windows, for example. Oh, here. Enemies with overshield with this orange, yellow health bar, she will do 100% more to them, basically negating that damage decrease that usual units do to them, which is quite useful in all honesty, especially in modes like Infinite and other similar ones. But let's take a look at her second passive, and it's the most interesting one by far in the whole game. It's Collector of Trinkets. To be in short, when you use her wayward journey skill, you can select where she will go. It's basically any part of the map on track. And here spawns chests. Some chests do collect when you make her walk or like this, she collects them. And as her passive tells, she can get either nothing, 1000 yen, 3% damage, or 1.5 range. Stacks up to 30 damage and 15% damage range increase, which is actually quite good if to think about it. Which can stack, which can, well, any damage increase in this game is actually useful. So yeah, but her third passive is what makes this skill actually useful in itself. When she walks, she stacks additional damage and range like this, up to 100%. And it's a very powerful passive if you use it correct. Like here it is, 70, 78 range and a ton of damage in all honesty. But it with each attack it lowers by 5% damage and 2.5% range. But it's still very powerful, especially with her cone. Oh yeah, which can hit up, well, a lot of enemies. So it's a very powerful passive if you use it correctly and right. But but now I will collect all the chests needed to max out her second passive, and we will check out her damage then. After a while, I managed to max her out, but it took quite a bit of time since the spawn rate of chests isn't that high, so it takes quite a bit of time to do it. But here are her final stats, which are very good compared to some units. And her range is also really good, especially since she has Cone OE, which can hit quite a bit of enemies on different stages. But now let's use her skill and see her damage after this. I will speed up this point so you won't have to wait too much. Okay, and here are her stats during certain buff. She has a whopping 90 range, which is insane. It's like a Hua's, but a bit smaller, but still insane. And 68k damage per second is just insane. If there are little to no units, even who is Monarch, can have so much damage. But it lowers with each second, so with each attack to be more correct. So it won't be the same for two, but still, it's really insane. But so what can I say about this unit? While it has a lot of range and high damage, it won't be all too good for infinite, especially since it takes quite a while for her third passive to actually work, and this buff reduces each attack, so it's kind of a situational thing. But if you have a good strategy, you can for sure use her and do quite a lot of damage to mobs and bosses alike. So I really recommend getting her to just try her out and see how unique this unit is actually is. So, thanks for watching and see you guys later.